Honey mustard salmon is definitely my favorite salmon. Let's make some. First, I mixed together equal parts Dijon mustard and honey. You could also use whole grain mustard. Then I added some garlic, lemon juice, salt, and pepper, and some olive oil. I don't really have measurements, but just taste as you go. Then I lined a pan with aluminum, greased it, put half of the mixture, put the salmon, then put the rest of it, and I put it all around. You can marinate for a few hours as well. I covered it with foil, baked at 375 for about 15 minutes, took it out, uncovered it, and then broiled it until the top began to bubble a little bit. That's it. Follow me for more recipes. Follow my Instagram.
Chicken stuffing casserole. It's what's for dinner tonight. You're going to take a greased casserole dish and you're going to add in about 1 pound of chopped rotisserie chicken breast. You could also use pan-seared chicken or oven-baked chicken. Top it with a can of cream of celery soup. You could use cream of mushroom soup, cream of chicken soup, kind of whatever you want. Make it your own. Spread it out nice and even. You're going to take a box of the stuffing mix, make it to prepare it, and then you're going to spread that out over the chicken as well. I normally use low sodium stuffing mix. I find that the regular is just too salty. Then you're going to top it with some cheese. I use slices of provolone. You could use Swiss or cheddar. Those would work great as well. And then you're going to bake it in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes at 375. You're just trying to warm it through. You're not trying to actually get everything cooked. And this is it. It is so delicious, so tasty, really comforting, and really quick and easy.
Are you lazy but love food? Well, I got the perfect recipe for you. Let's make 3 ingredient crepes. 1 cup flour, 1 1/4 cups of milk, 2 eggs. Whisk it together. How easy was that? To go above and beyond, add vanilla. Add batter to a pan. Make sure it's nice and thin. Flip. Oui, oui. So easy. To assemble, take a crepe, fold, drizzle on Nutella. Yum. Add strawberry slices. Fold again. That is the easiest, most delicious crepe you'll ever find. Powdered sugar. More Nutella. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my. Oh my. You have to try this.
Hello everyone. Tonight I'm just going to make my simple, easy pork chops. You have your pork chops, your sour cream, your seasoning, your cheese, and your pan. First, I lay my pork chops on the pan, and then I season them. You can season them with whatever you want. I season one side, then flip them over and season the other. Then when that's all done, I take my sour cream, and I put a blop on each. It should look like that. Then I take my spoon and I spread it around, covering the whole top of the pork chop. It should look like that. Then I take my cheese of choice and I place it on top, covering each and every one of them. I put it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 30 minutes. And here you have it, just my easy, simple pork chops. I hope you guys simply enjoy. I've served it with cornbread, macaroni, and cheese.
It's time for another mac and cheese hack, and this time we're doing it tuna melt style. Add a 6-ounce block each of extra sharp cheddar and American cheese to the center of a casserole dish. Then add 1 pound of dry shell pasta, 2 3/4 cups each of bone broth and whole milk, 12 ounces of canned tuna, 10 ounces of cottage cheese blended up, and of course you're going to want to season the whole thing with some kosher salt and fresh cracked black pepper. Move the noodles around just a little bit to loosen them up. Then stick in a 350-degree oven for 55 minutes, taking it out halfway to stir the outside edges. Once it's out, you know the drill. Mix everything up until it's fully combined. At this point, I decided I wanted to add some celery seed and some paprika, for you guys. And for color, I think it looks nice. Check for seasoning, then top the whole thing with thinly sliced fresh tomatoes and crushed Ritz crackers. No joke, this is one of my favorite things I've ever made. I loved it. Where else am I going with this?
Hello everyone. Tonight I'm making $1 Million spaghetti, and here are my ingredients. You have your Parmesan cheese, your mozzarella cheese, your cottage cheese, your cream cheese, 2 jars of spaghetti sauce, and your pasta and ground beef. First, start by cooking up your ground beef and also boiling your water for your pasta. When your hamburger is done, add 1 jar of pasta sauce and mix it together. Then take your pasta noodles and add 1 jar of pasta sauce and mix it together. In your casserole dish, you're going to put a layer of pasta noodles. Then in a bowl, you're going to add a tub of cottage cheese, a block of softened cream cheese, and just a little bit of sour cream and mix it together. Then put that on top of the layer of noodles. Then dump your ground beef on top. Then another layer of pasta noodles. Then you're going to add your mozzarella cheese and your Parmesan cheese. Cover with foil, put in the oven at 350 degrees for about an hour. And here you are. Simply enjoy.
You're a busy mama and you don't know what to make for dinner? Check this out. It's called sheet pan chicken. Take a pan and line it with aluminum foil. Preheat your oven to 375. Chicken breast, and you'll want to put some olive oil on them. I like to cut my breast up into chicken tenders. Then you take a packet of ranch, I like the spicy, with the kickin' chicken, and mix it all up in a bowl. I also like to add a little garlic to it, garlic powder. Then you take the chicken and you cover it all, put it on the pan. Take some red potatoes, up and slice them. Throw them in a bowl, put some olive oil on, and I like to use the sea salt and the garlic pepper seasoning along with a bit of garlic powder. Some carrots, I slice those up, put some salt and pepper on those. Olive oil, cut up carrots, salt and pepper, and put them on your pan. Now it's time to go in the oven. Dinner will be served in 50 minutes.
Okay, let's cook a healthy breakfast in under 5 minutes. So I got out my toasted sandwich maker because I couldn't be bothered getting the pan out. So we're going to fry an egg and some good quality tomatoes. At about the 2-minute mark, you're going to flip it and mush down the tomatoes. While that's happening, you would have had toast down. It would have been cooking for all of about 3.5 minutes, both sides maybe. So then you're going to mush them down on your bread, add the egg that you cook, some chili flakes, salt, pepper, and some feta cheese. Yum. And look at how this turns out. Perfect.
Hi, you guys. So there's 2 things in this world that I love more than anything, and that's food-wise, and that's garlic and pasta. And when you put them together, bam, like that's the perfect food, the best thing ever in my opinion. So I want to show you the way I do it. I really stand behind the way I do it, and I hope you like it too. We're going to cook about half a pound of spaghetti. So this wouldn't be garlic pasta, obviously, without lots of garlic. And if this scares you, you can pare it down a little bit, but trust me, it is good. Just like this. Before we drain our pasta, reserve about 1 cup of the cooking liquid. I'm covering my entire skillet with lots of olive oil. And we're starting with a cold pan. Add all our beautiful garlic, tablespoon butter. So I turned on a low flame or low heat, and I'm doing this so the garlic gently simmers and cooks because I don't want to burn this. Little crushed red pepper if you want. So we're going to gently cook this for a few minutes. So a little soy sauce adds depth and richness. Add a little pasta water. Shake. Add our pasta. Salt and pepper. Freshly grated parm. More parm on top. Creamy, silky smooth, so yummy.
Keep the butt on if you don't want to cry. Dice your onion. Chop up your green onions. Greens and whites, we don't discriminate around here. Your garlic, minced. Mince it real good. Chinese sausage, 2 eggs, a few splashes of fish sauce. Heat up your oil. Make sure that it's hot. Wait until your onions develop color and a little char, then add your sausages. Slide everything to the side. Then you add your rice. Soy sauce, fish sauce, sriracha. Combine it all together. Chef's kiss!
If you like Chick-fil-A chicken, I'm going to show you this awesome recipe. So you put chicken tenders or chicken breasts into the Ziploc bag. And once you get it in, I'll show you what to do. Once you get the chicken breasts in your Ziploc bag, you pour in your dill pickle juice from your pickles so you don't go to waste. Then you sprinkle in some paprika. Seal your bag. Let it marinate for about 10 hours, or you could do it overnight. And once you're done, you put it on 425 for 25 minutes, and your chicken will taste like Chick-fil-A. Move it around in the fridge. You can turn your bag just so it marinates evenly. But I promise you, you will not be disappointed. It tastes just like Chick-fil-A. My kids love it.
Usually, if you're a university student, you're either too lazy to cook, you're a shit cook, or you're too drunk to cook. So here's a nice pizza recipe. Get a baguette, cut it up into 6 pieces, put it on a baking dish, and smother them in tomato puree. Nice layer of mozzarella, and the world really is your oyster. You can put whatever you like on, go on with a bit of variety. Another layer of mozzarella, and bake for 10 minutes. And just look at that. Beautiful pizzas in no time at all. Bon appetit.
How to make barbecue chicken nachos. You will need 200 grams of tortillas, 300 grams of diced chicken, teaspoon of salt, pepper, garlic, paprika, 2 tablespoons of barbecue sauce. Fry for 6 to 8 minutes. Top with chicken and low-fat cheese in layers. Top with red pepper and onions. In the oven for 12 minutes, 180, job done.
I'm going to show you guys how to make cinnamon French toast sticks. So I start off with half a cup of white sugar, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, mix that together, set it to the side. In a fresh bowl, crack in 2 eggs, 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla, 2 teaspoons brown sugar, 1 teaspoon cinnamon, and a half a cup of milk. Whisk that all together, then get out your Texas toast, cut off the ends, and then cut them into 3s. They should look like this, then dip them into your mixture lightly, add a tablespoon of butter to your hot pan, add in all of your cinnamon sticks, flip after 5 minutes, then throw into your brown sugar mixture. Serve with syrup and you're all done.
Quick and easy dinner tonight. So first you're going to brown about a half a pound of bacon. Next we're going to brown up some andouille sausage in that bacon grease. After you take the sausage out from the pan, we need a little onion in there, but instead of chopping up an onion and going through all that, I'm going to use these, which are the best things that were ever invented. So awesome. And to the onions in the pan, I added a head of cabbage that I thinly sliced, but you can also just use a bag of coleslaw mix. That'll work too. Now I seasoned this up with garlic salt, regular salt, pepper, and a pinch of sugar. You're going to get a lot of seasoning out of the bacon and the sausage. We're going to let this wilt. When it's all cooked, add your bacon and sausage back in. Next, we're going to add in some cooked egg noodles and a bit of butter. And that's it. Dinner is done.
Not sure of what to cook for dinner? No worries, I got you. First, you want to cook and drain 1 pound of hamburger meat. Next, you want to boil some rigatoni noodles. I eyeballed it, so I think this is probably about 1.5 cups maybe. They look like this, just in case you're wondering. Get you a half a thing of cream cheese. I put mine on the counter just to kind of get it to room temperature while everything is cooking. Get you a 9x13 casserole dish. You don't need to do nothing to it. Just let it be for right now. Put your hamburger meat back in add your cream cheese, 1 packet of taco seasoning mix. Add a little bit of water. Turn your heat on about 6. If the mixture's too dry, add a little more water. Once everything is incorporated together, just take it and just spread it on your rigatoni noodles. Then you want to put cheese, lots and lots of cheese on it. It should look like this once you put all your cheese on. Bake on 375 until the cheese is melted. Once the cheese is melted, take out and enjoy. Let me know if you want to see more.